Time for business. Kate Moody's joined us. The troubled French car maker Renault has outlined a new roadmap for a slimmed down, environmentally friendly future. Kate's got more.
It's lean, mean, and electric, Mark. The carmaker hoping to move past the era of its scandal-hit former boss Carlos Ghosn, who had focused on selling as many cars as possible in as many markets as possible. His successor, Luca Di Maio, will be paring back output and overhauling the group's brands. Camille Nedlek reports.
Very hard measures that we're trying to put in place.
Renaulution may be the carmaker's new slogan, but phase one of that strategy is retreat. Gone is the ambitious vision of expansion of the Carlos Ghosn years. Under CEO Luca Di Maio, all roads lead to efficiency savings and cost cutting.
If you want me to boil it down to just one simple slogan, it will be moving our focus from volume to value.
But some think the plan won't be enough to turn things around.
Des programmes financiers qui sont plutôt vraiment un plan de redressement qu'un plan de survie plutôt qu'un plan de relance à proprement parler.
Factory capacity will drop by a quarter by 2025, and although no plants in France will close, a third of the 15,000 job cuts announced last year will be French workers. Renault will be slimming down its production line, including the number of engine types. The automaker aims to become not a car company working with tech, but a tech company working with cars, with a fifth of its revenue coming from services and data by 2030. Half of all launches will be electric vehicles, such as this high-tech take on its iconic R5.
When you are able to reinvent some cult products of the brand, it lights a fire under the whole brand. This is what we expect with the new Renault 5.
The change in tack comes after sales plunged last year during the pandemic, forcing the firm to take out a €5 billion state-backed loan.
With less than a week until Joe Biden's inauguration, France's finance minister has vowed to tackle frayed transatlantic trade relations. On Wednesday, new tariffs on European wine and aircraft parts took effect, part of a long-running dispute over subsidies for Airbus and Boeing. The Trump administration has also threatened tariffs against French luxury goods in retaliation for a new tax on digital giants, although the U.S. Trade Representative's office said today it would not be taking specific action in connection with similar taxes in Austria, Spain, and the UK. France's Bruno Le Maire said he would be traveling to Washington as soon as possible with the backing of the European Union to resolve those trade tensions.
At the top of the agenda will be to clearly say stop to the trade war between the US and Europe. Stop to the sanctions from the US administration on French vineyards, for instance. Stop to the Boeing Airbus case, which is clearly not in the interest of neither the US nor European countries.
The number of Americans seeking unemployment benefits rose sharply last week as the number of coronavirus cases continues to spike. The U.S. Labor Department recorded 965,000 new applications. It's the highest level since mid-August. It's yet another sign that the economic recovery may be stuttering because of restrictions on the hospitality and restaurant sectors in particular. The overall number of Americans receiving some kind of benefits fell slightly from 19 to 18 million. That includes those who are covered by the Emergency Pandemic Program, which was extended in an 11th-hour deal at the end of December. President-elect Joe Biden is due to unveil his plan to boost the economy and protect households and businesses later on this evening. Well, U.S. investors will be watching those announcements very closely, hoping for a big injection of cash to boost growth there. Wall Street's fairly muted about halfway through its trading session, gains of between about a tenth and nearly half a percentage point there. The Nasdaq still managing to hit a new record high today as Intel shares rallied as much as 7% earlier on. The major European indices ended higher as well. The FTSE 100 leading with gains of about 0.8%. The DAX and CAC 40 closer to a third. Shares of the retailer Carrefour dropping after the French government ministers said they would be against any proposed merger. Mark, that's all the business for now. I'll be back later on.
Kate, I wanted more, but I understand you have a limit that you can do. Thank you very much indeed. Kate there with the business. Always a pleasure, never a chore.